I've been doing online dating for getting on for probably a year now, maybe? Probably less than that. Over half a year anyway. I think it's kind of odd. It's a very odd thing. It's good, I really like it. It's not a bad thing, but it is unusual in sort of... I keep thinking about it and comparing it to being like a bit like a catalogue. Especially the site I use, and the site I use, you answer a lot of questions about yourself, you write a personality, you write a profile, that sort of thing, which I guess is pretty similar to most sites. But it's interesting that you're essentially just scrolling through pictures of people. Just scrolling through pictures of these women. One looks interesting, you open it up, you look into that more, then you read their bio, that sort of stuff, and then if you like them, you like them, sort of thing. And it's weird because you're just scrolling through people. You're literally just choosing through hundreds of people which ones you kind of find interesting. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of being like a catalogue, almost the Argos catalogue, just looking through items to see which piece of furniture you want. Although the way in which it detracts from that metaphor is that on another part, say, if in this catalogue, the other half, you're on a page of that catalogue somewhere. Me and my profile. And now people are scrolling for me, and a lot of people are just going, nah, don't care, passing over me in that scrolling hundreds of people, hundreds of faces of guys just there. I'm also a page in this metaphorical catalogue at my head, which is unusual because it's not a case of, unlike a catalogue, you can't just go, that's the one I want, I'm buying that. You can like someone, you can send them a message, they still may not reply. This is what I think is weird, is that the website I use, you answer a lot of questions about your personality and it matches you based upon who has the most similar responses to your question, that sort of thing. So I can have someone who algorithmically I match, say, almost like 98% of answers we match upon. They still might have no interest at all in me, and I might have no interest at all in them. Despite us having an almost near perfect match on personality, apparently, we might still have completely lack of that sort of spark. Whoops. Yeah, complete lack of spark, like, that's needed for this sort of thing. And it's kind of odd, because I don't think you can get that spark in the same way through online dating. It comes from a lot of like interaction, at least it does for me. I need to have some sort of interaction to find someone attractive. And I've got it from a few people, like after talking to someone, having a bit of conversation with them, it starts to build, and a bit more attraction builds. But if I compare it to, like, there was one day I went on a while last year, there was one girl I met somewhere, in real life, met her, the spark was there immediately, there was some sort of connection there, and then we sort of dated a little bit for a while, but from the first meeting, the first conversation, we just completely clicked, something was there. I don't think you can get that quite the same with online dating, because it's not a case of two people meeting at the same time, it's a case of I might see someone's picture and like them, and then 2 days later they might then like me back. There isn't that instant connection. It's a slower process. You like someone, they might like you back, and then you might build it from there. But yeah, it's interesting, but it's one of those things that's perfectly suited to my lifestyle, because I really don't have a lot of time to go out at the moment, or money, and also don't have a lot of outgoing friends either, so I end up staying a lot at home a lot. So the internet is kind of my playground. It's my place, it's where I know. So it's nice to have and use that to my advantage. Because, yeah, social media and that sort of stuff is my jam. Yeah. Okay.